clear and quick overview of how the business is performing. We are looking at the sales, profit, customer segmentation, and how this vary over time across different regions, product categories, and shipping methods. This idea is to help teams to make informed decisions faster by looking at the healthy checks over here. We have 4 years of data from 2014 to 2017. We have made around 2.3 millions of sales, out of which we have gladly meet the 286 grand of profit, and we provided 1.6k discount on that, which is a healthy amount of discount. Now let's start looking at the sales performance by region and time. We'll see how the sales revenue and quantity sold across all four regions of US, which is Central, South, East, and West. How it performs over a quarterly trend. I have a small chart here. Let me enhance that. So if we see at the here, we have four quarters: Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. The color coordination across this quarter is also noted at the bottom here to make it easier for audience to understand. If we just look at the percentage here, we know that quarter four has performed the best with 38.22%. So let's just look at this quarter. So in this quarter, we can see which region has performed the best and which region had performed the worst. If we look at the Central region has made the profit of nearly 26 grand. South region has made profit nearly just 6 grand. East has performed the best, I believe, that which is a 44.4 grand, and the West is somewhere near to East, around 34 grand's profit. So just looking at the number, we know that East has performed the best with 44.4 grand of profit, whereas South has performed the worst with only 6 grand of profit. This is the best for regional managers and sales managers to understand that which region is working great and which one is not, to unlearn the patterns where the worst performing region is there, and follow the patterns from the best performing region. So next up is product category and a profitability overview. So now we have three categories. Let me just remove the filters. Okay. So we have three categories, which is technology, office supplies, and furniture. We can see technology has done a greater number here with a 50.79, and upon following that, office supplies almost give 42.77%, and the least performing region is the least performing category is the furniture with only 6.44% of profit. Although technology and office supplies are pretty tight competition, but we still see there is a high increase in technology. Now we know that technology has surpassed with almost 50.8% and given the most profit. We can see the number of sales that is done. We can see here on the again in the three categories: technology, office supplies, and furniture. Technology has made over 840k. So this helps to focus on what sells well and what makes money. Not all high selling items are profitable. This clarifies for investment where we need to focus and which product generation can be done on the lower side. Next up, we have customer segmentation and shipping preferences. So now here in the segmentation part, we have again three categories, which is consumer, corporate, and home offices. If we look at here, consumer has done around 56% of contribution, whereas corporate is 30.74, and the lowest is the home office, which is 18.7. We know that consumer has made up the great sales here, so making them the ideal group for loyalty programs. Understanding who our customer are is really important, and to understand what pattern they follow is also important. So if we go back here and we see the shipping method, to understand what shipping method is preferred the most, so we have four different classes here, which is standard class, second class, first class, and the same day shipping. So we see that same day shipping is preferred by a least number of candidates here, whereas the most number of candidates follow the standard class shipping method. This helps us understand where we need to put more resources. This also helps to understand how we tailor the services, how to provide the promotions, or how the logistic contribution is done across this four categories. Last up, I have two more visualization included here. Sales by month. So if we see here, we can see a certain peaks in certain seasons. For example, here in March we see the highest peak, in September and in November we see the highest peak. the dip we see in October. This is a very helpful for marketing team, because they know that in this month we are gonna sell a lot. So before that they can do the most marketing, so that they can attract the audience in the dipping months and the best months that we have sales for. This could be anything as compared to maybe it could be a year end sales, or it could be a holiday sales, because most of the holidays in US lies around at the end of the year. So this is a very great pathway for a marketing team to understand.